Hi everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales. Thank you for clicking on my video today and I hope you're all having a good day. Back on here again, protecting the air that I breathe from my neighbour and my landlord. I want my landlord, St George Community Housing, to do something about my neighbour or neighbours because she's still trying to control the air I breathe through her range hood. She is still sending this hideous stench through into my house all day, every day, on and off. She was doing this at 1:30 a.m. this morning and she kept it up until about 3 a.m. and then she started back up again at about 5:30, and then she started back up again at about 8:30. Then she started back up again at about 10:30, and now she started back up again now. And at 5 a.m. this morning when she started up, or 5:30 a.m., she was sending cigarette smoke through too. And, you know, to a non-smoker who can't handle toxins, and she smokes this strong stuff, it is just vile. It just affects me a lot. Like to breathe that in first thing in the morning when I wake up, to have it take over my home, and I don't even smoke. Yeah, I can't handle toxins. I can't handle them. That's why I gave up smoking myself. So St George Community Housing, my health is at risk here. My health is at risk. Not only is it the fact that I can't handle toxins and I'm having to put up with this, it's also the fact that the air that she's sending through, it absolutely, it's rank. Like it's rotten. And there's probably a lot of airborne germs in that could also cause me harm. Then there's the fact that, you know, I think I've been on here about 40 or more times now to try and defend myself about this. You know, I shouldn't have to put up with it at all. This should not be happening at all. At all. My human rights are being violated severely. And I mean, obviously this woman just, she I don't know, she just can't control herself, or she just won't control herself. She's just arrogant to the fact that this isn't civilized. This is disgusting. This is disgusting behavior, like for an adult to be doing something like this. It's absolutely disgusting. And she's got access to this gas stove, which is a real problem. She has access to be able to control the air I'm breathing. She's doing it right now. She thinks it's funny. St George, you need to get this woman under control. You need to call mental health on her or do something. She needs to be strongly reprimanded for this, because you can't just abuse your neighbour like this. And then there's the fact that she's looking in on my home and stalking me so aggressively. Like this woman, she is like obsessed, absolutely obsessed with watching me. It's disgusting. And she's just like, she just thinks that she can get away with it and do whatever she likes because no one's doing anything about her. And if they are, it's obviously not enough. Like serious action needs to be taken now on this woman. And then she had someone else helping her at all hours this morning. There was another neighbour that was heating up cooking oil at, you know, 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. Why you would need to do that, I don't know. But yeah, it was all a part of the abuse that I've been going through here. It's all a part of them thinking that they have some kind of power over me because they are able to control the air I breathe. And this is how aggressively these people stalk me. I only just moved last night in my sleep. I moved. And this woman knew I had moved. This is how aggressively these people stalk me. They are dangerous. They are out to hurt me, St. George Community Housing. You need to do something about this situation now, today. The more I'm on here talking about it, the more people are going to look bad, like really bad in this situation. The fact that this abuse has just gone on for so long. I mean, it's been going on for over a year. Over a year, I have had this camera in my home, and they've been able to control the air that I breathe for quite some time too. But they just started using that abuse. I think they were using it a year ago, to be honest, I do. But they started using it more aggressively just recently, over the past 2-3 months, since Christmas. So I can't live with this smell. And I'd like to see someone else try and live with it, because it is so disgusting. As I've said, I can deal with noise. I can deal with anything, but I can't deal with this smell. St. George Community Housing. No one should have to be living with this smell in their home. And, you know, the fact that this person is sitting there controlling this, and then she's watching the things that I'm doing in my home and abusing me according to what I'm doing. She's just sitting there. It's so sick. Do you know how that feels to have someone aggressively stalking you like that and watching you in your home? And I haven't got just one person doing it. It's God knows how many people. And the 3 people that are connected to my unit have been contracted to take my life. This is a very, very serious, dangerous situation I'm in right now. I'm at a lot of risk of harm. And this is what I've been resorted to having to do, is talk about it on this channel. I don't want to do this. I would much rather be using this channel to help people. That's what I want to do. But I can't do it because I'm just being put through this constant abuse. And St. George, it's like you're just sitting back hoping that I have some kind of health episode or mental health episode in the meantime, like before you do something about it. That's not going to happen. It's not. It's not. You are going against fate. You are going against God by doing what you're doing. And you need to do something about this today. I have a camera in my own home, St. George, a camera in my home that a lot of people are watching me on to abuse me. This neighbour, or there's a couple of neighbours, they are just obsessed with having power over me. They have no power over me, though. They don't. Because they're just destroying themselves by doing what they're doing. That's all they're doing. And the longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for me in the long run, and the worse it's going to be for them. So I want something done about this. I'm not going to give up. I don't care if I've got to get back on here. I don't care. I really don't care, because you're holding up. You're holding up something that is meant to be happening. And the longer you go against that, the worse it's going to be for everyone. So, yeah, I want something done about this today. No one should be able to control the air in somebody's home, St. George Community Housing. This is your rental property. You are responsible for this tenant and her smell. You are responsible for the range hoods. You are responsible for the smoke alarm. You are responsible for the fact that you need to make sure that your tenants aren't put in danger by other tenants. I can't call you because if I call you, you will give me the runaround. You will try and manipulate me and trigger me or gaslight me in some way. That is what you have been doing for the past year. So I can't call you. There's no point. I've learnt that. And then I can't call the Campbelltown police because they're in on this abuse as well. So the only form of protection I have is to talk about it on my channel, and I'm going to continue to do that until I get justice, until I get my life back, until I get my privacy back, because you are abusing my human rights to an extreme degree. And you need to stop and you need to correct this situation now, because nothing is going to change. The fact that she's still doing it right now while I'm making this video, this woman has no fear. She has no shame. She has no control. So someone needs to put her into line. Someone needs to take control of what she's doing and stop her. How would you like to sit there and breathe in this filth all day, every day, to the point where it makes you want to be sick? How would you like to smell cigarette smoke when you first wake up in the morning and you're not a smoker? How would you like to wake up at 1 a.m. in the morning and have your home filled with a stench that's just so disgusting and rotten? You know, I keep a clean home. I pay you rent. I'm a good tenant. Why are you doing this, St. George Community Housing? Why? You need to get this camera out of my home today. You need to come out and fix the range hoods today. Thank you for listening, everyone, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye for now, and God bless.